What up, Nine Empire faithful, YouTube out there? It's your boy Mailman back at it again. I know I've been, absent a little while since the season ended. A lot of shit has happened since then. Of course, Jim Harbaugh is, they parted ways, and he's at Michigan. And the 49ers have done a lot of things, made some changes, a lot of changes since then, and I'm just here to talk about them. First off, that the 49ers hired a brand new coach, Jim Tomsula, to be the head coach of the 49ers. A lot of mixed reviews about Jim Tomsula, and let me just say that, we as 49er fans, we're all fans, and, some fans are going to have their opinions about this. Other fans are going to have their opinions about that. I'm on this 49er message board where I talk to all my 49er buddies, a lot of my friends that are 49er fans, and we all talk to each other, throughout the day. And, everybody, since Harbaugh left, everybody's thrown their 2 cents in about who they wanted as coach. I think the last time I was on here, I stated about wanting to bring in Mike Holmgren. That was somebody I might have wanted to do. Wanted to get in, but then the 49ers said there was no chance in that. They weren't interested or whatever, so that wasn't even a question. Other guys that I talked to, fans that were like, I don't want Mike Holmgren. He's too old. He's too this. He wouldn't fit in today's NFL. He's past his time. A couple of 49 fans I talked to, they wanted Mike Shanahan. A couple of 49 fans I talked to, they wanted Vic Fangio to be the coach. A couple of 49 fans I talked to, they wanted Adam Gase to be the coach. Just like I said, just mixed reviews. First off, let me say this: I was actually kind of pleased with the. Believe it or not, I was actually kind of pleased with the Jim Tomsula hire, and I'm gonna tell you why. I wasn't upset with that hire because the candidates that were just out there weren't any really all that great. It was kind of a, if you get this, you're going to lose that. If you get this, the most logical thing probably would have been to hire Vic Fangio. That probably would have been the most logical thing to do, instead of hire Jim Tomsula. That would have been the most logical thing. But all in all, I'm okay with Tomsula being the head coach because he's been in the organization. He knows what our team needs, to be successful. He's been there around us. He's just not just he's the defensive line coach, of course, but he has his hands on that defense more than we realize. And you can see it whenever we're on the sidelines and the defense is getting together. Who is the defense around? They're around Jim Tomsula. Everybody made that big noise about, if Fangio got the job, Ed Donatel was going to be defense coordinator. But if you watched, over the years, the defensive guys are all around Tomsula. They're talking to him because I think that, his football knowledge is great. And, they listen to what he's got to say, And I think that he's going to have a good grasp on the defense more than what people realize, even though Fangio is leaving, which that stings. I didn't want to see Vic go. I really don't want to see Vic go, but, it is what it is. I didn't want Adam Gase, really, to be honest with you. Because if we would have got Gase, Fangio was going to leave anyway, and probably a lot of the staff was going to leave if Gase got the job. And to me, Gase, he's 36 years old. Are the players really going to listen to Gase? Are they really going to respect Gase because he's, from the outside? He's somebody that's brand new coming in. And I know a lot of people wanted us to get an offensive coach. I get that. I understand where a lot of fans and a lot of people are coming from. The 49ers, we struggled heavily on offense. I understand that. You know, I understand that. I get that. I get that the 49ers were shitty on offense this past season. I totally understand that. And I could understand where, you know, bringing in Adam, where you know, where they wanted to get Gase. But Gase, I mean, how much of the offense did he really run in Denver? Was that Gase or was that all Peyton Manning? You know? I don't know if that's really Gase doing all of that. I mean, to me, when you talk about a yes man, you know, when I look at it, to me, Gase was a yes man in Denver. And he was going to be a yes man in San Francisco. Whether we want to like it or not. I mean, of course, we know that Balky and York, they wanted a puppet. They want a guy they control. A guy that's not going to, you know what I'm saying, tell them to go fuck off. You know, they want a guy that's not going to do all that. You know, so people like Mike Shanahan was, you know, probably not a possibility because he was too strong-minded of a head coach for York and Balky, you know. So, like I said, I like Tom Sula, man, but you know, right now, man, the all the assistants that are leaving, it's almost like they're trying to set Tom Sula up to fail, man. Jim Tom Sula is really gonna have to push to try to get him some kind of good staff to put around him, man, because he's definitely gonna need a lot of help. A lot of help. Now, one candidate that was out there that nobody really talked about a whole lot, nobody really said anything about a whole lot, that I'm surprised that the 49ers didn't push for, they could probably still push for offensive coordinator, was Pep Hamilton, who's, you know, he's been on the 49ers staff before. He's doing an excellent job with the Colts as offensive coordinator. And, you know, Pep Hamilton was somebody I thought that they definitely should have at least looked at, interviewed, did something. And, you know, if the Colts season ends, York should try to throw the pocketbook at, you know, Pep Hamilton and to try to lure him over to be the offensive coordinator for the 49ers, you know, because I think that would help us out tremendously if we can get somebody like that. But who knows? I don't know. You know, I mean, it just looks like the 49ers are really, they just wanted to do away anything with Harbaugh or his staff. They're just trying to completely do away with his whole staff. And that's what basically they did. Mike Solari, you know, like I said, Vic Fangio. I heard that Jeep Chris was going to stay. But Donatel, you know, Jim Levitt, they're just his whole staff. They're just trying to get rid of that whole Harbaugh staff deal. Greg Roman's going to Buffalo. He won't be missed. But, you know, I mean, shit, if you can't find an offensive coordinator anywhere, goddamn, I mean. And there have been some names floating around like, you know, Rob Shazinski, Kyle Shanahan, you know, Mark Trestman. You know, names been floating around for offensive coordinator, but we'll see. But I'm not going to criticize Tom Sula. I said give the guy a shot. You know, give him a chance. Let's see what he can do. Let's see. We don't know. You know, we don't know until we see the product on the field. So, I mean, he might turn out not to be a good coach. And if he doesn't, you know, hey, you know, I'll be right here dogging him out if he's not. But, you know, everybody deserves a chance. So I just say, man, you know, let's just see what Tom Sula can do. You know, I'm not going to dog him out until I see the product on the field. So, I don't know. Just wanted to come on here and make a video about my thoughts on the whole deal, about the new coach and everything. Probably make another video coming up, pre-draft or whatever state the 49ers needs. But until then, everybody, it's your boy Mailman, and I am